That's right.
One, two, 1, 2.
Welcome back to Patient Saints Radio.
Radio.
All praise to the Most High. So where we at?
Be
now?
sure
Where
to
we at?
share the
What? I told you. I had him.
to share the
business
stream. What?
Share the stream.
Share.
Messed up.
Share.
Yeah.
I thought I saw.
Share the stream, man. Share the stream.
Hey,
Amalek, where you at?
share the stream.
ADL, where
y'all.
you at?
Working on IT.
Share it.
Zoom in, you know what I'm saying? We want to hear about some incidents.
So, are they
What? I wonder if we can see, is it public record to see the incidents? What is public record?
Yeah,
Wow.
Somebody look that up.
It should be public record.
We want to know some incidents, man. We care. We're empathetic. We got to see the incidents.
I don't think we're on. Are we on?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we on.
Me and you chewing. We on
I
where?
see you chewing.
Really?
Oh, you
Yeah.
do?
Yeah.
Okay, I can't see it. Let's see. Help
Yeah,
me out.
it's not.
So you
it's
saw me
climbing
throw the
back
pizza in
up
my
a
mouth
little
real
bit.
quick?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He's still mad about the
still
fries.
see- I
He's
still
still
I'm
mad about
not.
the fries. No,
That was 6 years ago.
All right, we on.
6 years
Yeah.
ago.
We on
Oh,
72.
man, that's all
It's
bad.
right here.
I don't see it.
It's back on.
You gotta
Okay,
click out of that.
it's 428.
Yeah, you gotta
so
They
read-
can
far.
see
You
the
gotta
oil on your
refresh.
fingers from the bacon.
Damn. He looked.
Just playing.
Oh, you on one too, huh?
I done told us to the sophomore. It's over.
Right.
Hey, that all praise.
All right, make sure you share.
You
Somebody
see
say
you
I'm going hard on the food.
Yeah. On the camera, all you see is your temper, like.
Damn.
Jaw strong in the mud.
Damn.
Oh my goodness.
Hey, it's the tech team fault. Okay, they shouldn't have went down. We got time to do this. Now we redoing it, and
Bacon.
yeah, the hell. Y'all talk, man. Y'all talk.
We can't. We all got bacon. All right. So I don't know if y'all heard. I'll talk. I don't know if y'all heard, but we're empathetic to the cause of what's going on with the Jewish people. We
We
want
are.
to see some incidents, man.
We want to see the incidents.
We Yeah. want to see the incidents report.
We care.
Where the incidents report at?
Where's the
So
report?
we gotta find out if this is public record. When y'all find that out, if they can find, y'all can find some incidents. Yeah, man, you ain't doing nothing. You ain't got bacon in your
Yo,
mouth.
look at it. Yeah, he does. Look at him. Yeah.
He's like, I literally got bacon in my mouth. You ain't doing nothing productive. You'll find that out.
Let's find out if these incidences that we just discussed, if they're public record. It should be. It should be. I don't see why not.
Yeah.
Unless your incidences are frivolous, like we just witnessed in your own ADL office.
Yeah. You gotta have something better than that. I mean,
If it was anything legitimate, they would turn over to the police.
Yeah.
And we would hear about
yeah,
it.
yeah, right.
Like French fries.
So by these stupid ass incidents, they are passing laws, legislation, so you can't even hand out a flyer. You can't speak certain things that's in the scriptures.
Right. So no more person.
You may not even be able to congregate on a corner and teach God's people God's word.
Right.
By these stupid little incidents that they are claiming are incidents. Right. I want y'all to really think about that. They're doing these things for a reason.
They are no incidences at all.
Not at all.
At all. So yeah, these are damn off days.
So your off days are freaking incident.
It's crazy.
But guess what? I was going to wait to bring this out next week. But when we surrounded the Barclays, that was considered an incident.
Right.
How did we? We
Who
wasn't
said
even
something about them?
we wasn't even out there for y'all like that. We was out there for our brother Kyrie.
Right.
Y'all claimed that was an incident.
Right.
But you know what? No news outlet considered it. Incident.
No, the police were very, very nice to us. They actually weren't in awe at what we were doing.
They
spoke to us.
They escorted us.
The
Yes, they
police
did.
actually
Yeah.
escorted us, let us go in the streets, and gave us a police escort right to the bar.
Yep.
Didn't they escort y'all right past them?
Yes.
Yeah, they were on
Yes.
buses.
Yes. Yes.
Yep.
So
That was
what
crazy.
incident are they talking about? If the police don't consider it an incident, how the hell you consider it an incident?
Right. Oh no, because it was the police on the phone that said he wanted some Jamba Juice.
Right.
Oh,
That was an incident.
And
She
the
wrote
woman
about
said
that.
it was an incident.
so you got a problem with the police, not us.
Right.
Man, I want some of that news. I want some of that juice and shit. It's like,
I want some of this Jewish juice.
The Jew juice.
Jew juice.
Man, you juiced the shit out that drink.
I heard him.
I heard it.
We got him.
Anti-Semitic.
And then you got to
Yo,
make a
she
face.
typed. She typed that letter up
Yo,
quick. Didn't she?
It was. Yeah, she typed it up quick. But you're in ADL headquarters. You would think
Right.
they would bring forth some compelling stuff.
some good stuff.
Because he said they got their ear to the railroad.
And he got $70 million.
There's probably the same railroad y'all went into the concentration camps on.
Oh, shit.
It
Damn.
wasn't on ships. It was not on ships like the Bible says.
Amtrak. I don't
It
like
was not on
Amtrak.
ships.
My grandfather.
I don't like trains.
So your ear to the railroad, then we say, okay, since you have your ear to the streets,
Give us something.
give us something. Out of 1,500 recent incidents, you telling me you couldn't give us one?
Not
a
one.
brick through a
Not
window
a-
with a
not-
star.
Yeah.
with a-
Not
with
a swastika nowhere.
No, no police choked you out.
She couldn't get it there from online college.
Right.
Nothing. Y'all ever saw those videos of police trying to arrest Jewish people in Brooklyn?
Oh, yeah.
They're
yeah.
unable to do it.
Yes.
I didn't
Yes.
see
There are videos of that.
never
Yes.
I
Can
didn't
I
know
see
that.
one?
Somebody find that, please. The
Unlike
police,
when the protests. Look at during COVID time.
the police were unable to arrest any of them.
Oh
What do
yeah,
you-
'cause
what do
remember
you
they
mean
was
unable?
protesting like we ain't going in the house. We're not going in the house. I'm not gonna.
What do
wear
you
a
mean
mask.
unable?
Yeah.
Like
Really?
I did that.
Because
I don't remember that.
they surrounded the police and was heckling them so much. Just like Jake does, but Jake gets told back up, started
shot.
getting
Jake
tased.
gets their
Shot
ass
with
whooped.
rubber bullets in the
Shit.
face.
They're able to do it
Dang.
because of the power that they have. The
I remember
power
that
that
video too. They showed when they were like throwing stuff at that man
Yes.
recording.
I was
Yes.
just looking for that.
Dang.
Yep. So let's go down. What was that again? Top right. Top
No,
right.
that's the transgender.
Canary defunding.
Oh yeah, let's play that. Let's all look at that article because there's something in it. Somebody mentioned the internet. You can't scrub. Yeah, I thought you couldn't scrub from the internet, right?
Like, once it's on the internet, it's supposed to always be on there.
And they're gonna admit why they put your stuff on the internet, right? So let's read that article.
How does Canary Mission harm people? As noted above, many of the primary targets of Canary Mission belong to some of the most vulnerable groups on our campuses. People of color,
Black people.
people of Arab and/or Muslim origin or background, and immigrants, but regardless of race, religion, or immigration status, being subjected to hateful slander and public defamation do immediate harm to one's sense of safety and well-being.
So the thing that they're trying to protect so-called Jewish people from, they do it to other people and put their lives in jeopardy.
Right.
I want y'all to see the hypocrisy. Remember, Bishop played it last night from the episode of The Lobby, where the guy says, how do you take one something mission to justify another? Or one...
Right.
What
No,
was the
he said,
term?
how do you deem this oppression over here? Because you talk about the apartheid.
Right, yeah.
How do you deem the apartheid is wrong over here, but when Jewish people do the same apartheid to Palestinian people, we can't participate, or we can't say no, they're wrong, or if we say they're wrong, they're anti-Semitic, and now their face is up on a website and their address.
The hell is this?
They use one oppressive means to justify another oppressive means.
But I believe the ADL that Bishop brought it out when we first saw about them a few months back, that it was originally started on a lie. It was a guy who really did rape and kill somebody, and they wanted to get him off.
And he blamed the brother.
Yeah, he blamed the brother for doing it, and that's how it was started. It's like, yes, he raped him, yes, he killed him, yes, he lied on a black person about it, but you can't speak about it, and that's what they brought the ADL about. to justify their madness.
And a good point someone made about that is you got to think about the time that happened.
Yeah.
Right,
So-called black people had zero voice.
Right.
They would get lynched in a minute.
In a minute.
So for white people to deem this brother innocent,
That's a hell of a feat.
it had to be compelling evidence against that Amalek or Jewish person. Rather.
White people like, hey, y'all going too damn
Y'all going
far,
too
man.
damn far. Y'all going too far.
We don't believe
Like he wasn't even on that side of town. He was working on my cotton field. Like, like I can't even let this one slide. Y'all going too
He's a
far.
hell of a picker now. I just can't let what you mean.
Man.
Y'all bullshit.
Go ahead.
It can make strong, connected people feel weak and isolated.
So you can have a strong organization, well connected. Everybody starts to separate from you because of the accusations that Canary Mission and ADL and SPLC put on you.
Right.
Go ahead.
And it can compel vulnerable individuals to censor or silence themselves rather than speak their conscience.
So that's why everybody apologizes.
Right. The fearfulness,
Right.
the fearfulness of being attacked more.
Right, because on their website they have one of the tabs is all the former extremists where they say, hey, my bad, I didn't realize I was a part of a hate group, I was a part of this, I didn't know, I denounced what I was doing with that group, and now I support Canary Mission.
Right.
Damn.
Go ahead.
Still embarrassing for them to put you in that category on their website.
Let's see. Go ahead.
And of course, Canary Mission's attacks may inflict long-term damage on undergraduate students when they enter the job market.
So, them putting you on the internet is to not hurt you just right now, but to hurt you in the future.
Right.
They put your name, your address. So even if your name pops up and the employer will say, hey, is this you? You can't even say no because this same damn address on your damn
on your
application or whatever. Everything lines up, your email address, everything. They put everything so that it can't be erased, can't be scrubbed unless you apologize. They put you on that list saying you're
bitch
former.
list.
Right.
You're formers. Go ahead.
Each attack, no matter how false or outrageous, leaves a trace on the internet.
It does what?
There it is right there.
Even if it's false.
Leaves a trace on the internet.
No matter how what?
No matter how false or outrageous.
So they making things up. The word
So they do like the ADL.
ASAP, you're making things up.
Yes.
Making
So
things.
that's why they keep saying about the deli shooting.
Yeah.
Kosher deli shooting.
It's gonna stick.
It's gonna stick. So every time somebody looks up Israelite, black people, they're probably not gonna go to Israelite.org immediately.
Right.
What they're gonna do is Google
Israelites.
IUIC or Google Israelites. That deli is always gonna pop up. Always. Because they own the internet. Go ahead.
Wouldn't that be deemed defamation of character?
Right.
If it was on the other
If it was on the other foot, right?
Well, that's what literally anti-defamation. So to them, you not giving them off days.
Hey, look. So I typed in IUIC on Google. When you scroll down to number 5, so they have the Instagram, the YouTube, and the Facebook. Right. The very next thing is Southern Poverty Law Center. Courting butt naked the dude in Liberia. That was the very next thing. Then you had the JewishWeekly.com about one of their Amalek articles. So that's what they do.
Well, I put in Israelites. First thing, times of Israel. How many Hebrew Israelites are there, and how worried should Jews be? Guess who's the picture?
IUIC.
Let me see.
It's all IUIC.
Guess who's the picture?
Type in Israelites on Google. It's all
It's like-
IUIC.
and it said
The very first article.
should Jews be worried?
Right.
That's what I'm saying.
Look, the next one.
Who are
the
the black
dangerous rise of black Hebrew Israelites. Guess who's on the picture?
Wow.
All you put in
Amalek
is Israelites,
scared to death,
and everything is Israel united in Christ.
Put that up.
Just Google
Let's-
Israelites.
Don't lose this. Just Google Israelites.
That's
Let's see.
it.
Let's see. I want y'all to see the war that we're fighting, because like Cap said, and Bishop's been saying, Deacon's been saying, we are at war. We are at war. They're telling you they put things on the internet, no matter if it's false, slanderous, no matter what. They're going to put it on there because they have to paint a narrative. Real quick, First Ezra chapter 5, while you get that.
Hey, I'm going to send you something too,
Elisha. Verse 73.
First Ezra chapter 5, verse 73. And by their secret plots and popular persuasions.
That's what that is. The internet is the use of popular persuasion. That is its purpose. Its purpose is to sway the people in one direction or the other. So God says this is the heathenist practice. This is what they do. They want to persuade the masses. From the top again.
And by their secret plots and popular persuasions and commotions. They make a big uproar. Oh, should the Jews be afraid of the Goyims? That's what they do.
The Goyims are stealing our heritage.
They said we was in Brooklyn to do something to them during our battle for the birthright.
Yep.
Right.
Well, nobody wasn't thinking about you.
Not at all.
We lined up and we see buses of y'all.
Right, exactly.
Y'all had something planned. And you see the prophets in thousands foiled y'all damn plan.
I wonder how many letters they got that day.
They
right. Oh,
yeah.
I wonder how many letters they
The
got.
city was in an uproar, bro.
Shouldn't there have been incident letters about that?
They did. They said we
didn't see anything come out of
couldn't
that.
park because they had so many other guys there, and they were saying that they're the Jews. You're the real Jews. I heard them very loudly.
I put it on my Instagram. You could see them, the hatred in their eyes.
They took up all the parking. They were 4 rows deep in the middle of Brooklyn. I think that's Hank.
Oh, they from Benson. Are they from Bensonhurst?
Oh, God.
Damn.
I've never been there.
Hey.
Go ahead. Y'all crazy.
And by their secret plots and popular persuasions and commotions, they hindered the finishing of the building all the time.
So this is what the purpose of the internet is. It's to sway the people to hinder the reawakening of the children of Israel.
Right.
That's what the Lord is building this day. It's not the actual temple. It's not the actual walls of Jerusalem anymore. It is the people, the congregation of God that the prophets are rebuilding, putting the spirit of God back in them through giving them God's word.
Right.
That's the building up. That's a spiritual house being built up. And they think the internet is going to stop that.
Right.
It ain't going to stop a damn thing.
Right.
Because you know what's crazy? Here's what I remember when I would always hear about the Iraqi war back in the late 90s?
Yeah, early 90s.
Early 90s. They would always say, how do we fight against a people that have nothing to lose?
Yeah.
You remember that, right?
I remember that.
Because the so-called Arabs was literally like, yo, we get 70 virgins, we blow ourselves up. They was like, how do we fight against that? They were trying to figure it out, right? So that's today's question. God's people, we've already lost it all.
Right.
We have lost it all
You ain't got
100 times over.
You ain't got nothing.
Like, and that's one thing. Listen, we lose it all, and we be back. Hey, bro, I got to do this. I got to do that. We get a little bit back.
Right.
Then we lose it all again, and we gotta put two pieces of tape together, duct tape it, and we gonna get it together again, just in order to get by. Yeah. Listen, we come from that. That's our makeup. Why? Right. And that's history proven. God would put us into captivity, break us down to the very minimum.
Yep.
We repent. He allows us to get liberty again. Guess what? We mess up. Back in captivity again.
Right, yep.
That judgment's a ring, man.
Yeah.
So we're not to say we should keep going back into sin, but we're accustomed, or we have knowledge of it. We're able to grasp it
without jumping off a building like Esau did.
Yeah, exactly. So y'all are setting up this spiritual war against a people that have already lost it all. Yeah. Right. What else we gonna lose?
That's what Trump said.
What you tell us? What else could we possibly lose? Shit, we losing our lives every day.
Yeah. Right.
We getting evicted every damn day. We walk in fear and trembling up and down these streets every damn day. What else could you possibly do to us? Not a damn thing. So you fighting against a people that have nothing else to lose but everything to gain.
Right.
That's the difference. We got everything to gain when the son of perdition is revealed.
Right.
So we gonna keep on revealing y'all stinking asses.
Yeah.
Right.
All you can do at this point, hey, just reveal these. Hey,
That's it.
Like,
Just raise your hand and be like, yes, I'm the son of perdition. That's all you could do.
That's it.
That's it.
After a while,
That's
everybody just be looking
That's
at them
it.
niggas like, bro.
That's it.
Oh,
Hey,
man.
while we're revealing Esau
Uh-oh.
and Amalek, I got a book here.
I
Wait,
don't
wait,
share
wait,
that.
wait.
Nope,
Hold on, not yet. We gotta show. We gotta show. We gotta show the Google. You send
Let's
them,
show the Google.
did you send them the pages?
Oh, no. Oh, damn.
Come on, Cap. Come on, Cap.
See?
I did it on my break. I did it on a little
Cap
break.
about to do like
I did it on a little break.
like
let me
in
get
class
my
story
Hold on,
time.
hold on.
You know how they do kids story time in kindergarten? They turn the book to y'all. Cap about to do that.
Damn.
Tech team can't zoom in.
So they want to hinder the building, right? So here's what they're using the internet for. So we Google Israelites, right?
That's it. Just scroll. Let's just see what they got.
So the third one down, radical Hebrew Israelite.
They don't show the pictures on.
Oh yeah, yours ain't the
yours
same as
show
mine.
pictures.
It showed the pictures.
It's supposed to show pictures.
Yeah, y'all ain't showing the same thing mine showing.
I always show
Yeah.
pictures.
Nah.
So here's the thing,
Nah,
though.
y'all was messing
What
up.
is it?
When you Google it on the phone, when you Google Israelites, it's just a bunch of pictures of IUIC.
Yeah.
But then when you go to images, they're trying to link us with everybody.
What
else.
everybody else? Oh,
So
That's
you
what
don't,
they do,
you
man.
don't see no
Okay,
IUIC
gotcha.
right there.
All right,
Right.
close out of the image, man. We don't want to see that. The hell? Oh God.
Let me get the book out.
Then,
my
bro,
first.
follow direct orders,
Oh,
bro.
well, thank you. Go back to the link.
It's gonna be
So-
$1,000.
So on your phone, you're able to see the actual
pictures,
images
yeah, and
next
it's
to each
all
link.
IUIC.
And
Yeah.
all the
All.
pictures next to the links are all IUIC pictures.
Yeah. They put our address on here.
Where? Which
Oh,
one?
the second one?
This one that they got us. They got it. You go.
Oh yeah, they got the damn.
Bro, they got that. Look, opens Tuesday at 7. Who told them that?
How?
Who told y'all liars that?
Damn sure we did.
We do.
Oh.
Oh, damn. All right.
Yeah, how they know that?
Because there's an agent up in
Because
here. That's why.
because we only announce that when you're in the
In the
building.
building.
That's not public
That's how.
knowledge.
That's how we know. That's how they know.
Wow.
Oh,
We didn't put that up there.
to say it on the mic. I'm like,
Uh-oh.
You know what? All this time when I saw it on Google, I thought it was information that
No, it's not.
shut the front door.
No.
I didn't know that.
We
never
only
did.
announce class here during the announcements, and it's
That's
only
it.
during the
It's not
announcements.
live or
So you have to be in the building to hear about the other days.
Yeah.
Oh, so now you get it, sis? Do you get it now?
I do.
You're at war. You get it?
That part.
Okay.
So we got somebody said agent alert, yes.
Danger, Will Robinson.
Agent,
We need
agent,
more security at law class.
agents.
Wow.
Damn.
I gotta be careful what I say.
I'm saying 'cause that's crazy. 'Cause you
Look, this thing got me like this.
You got to start teaching class in the Beninging.
You start,
in the
In
beginning.
the meaning.
yeah.
In the Beninging.
And the crazy
Yeah.
part is, people come here and say when they go to find it, it always sends them
To the old
To
address.
the-
not
Yes,
this one,
yes.
This is the current.
yeah,
Yeah.
it
Right,
sends
yeah.
you right here.
not this one.
Well, I want y'all to understand this. Yeah, look,
That's warfare.
we fighting against an internet that's everywhere. Like
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
in
real talk.
every single household. It's in every building, every structure, every car, every
Right.
person on the street got the internet
That's a
on
weird
them.
time because most business, even if most businesses, 8 to 5, 8 to 9, or whatever, or 8 to whatever.
That's specific.
But
though.
that's very specific.
Yeah.
Yeah, on a Tuesday.
Night. That's
Yep.
crazy.
Says vocab Malone has a secret spy coming to class. I
wouldn't doubt it.
I believe it 100%.
Yep.
So Cap got a something he want to bring out.
Yeah, since you brought out basically Second Thessalonians 2 and 3 about revealing Esau,
Oh yeah,
right?
Yeah.
So look at the picture I just sent you.
Cap
I
just
bought you a
posted
book.
something.
But law class going to be basic. You just read the scriptures and that's it. Genesis
Basic
chapter
as
1.
hell, huh?
Let's go.
Okay, I got a
Yeah,
book.
Yeah.
That's up on the screen.
Man,
So
Brother
explain
Orlane.
it, Cap.
All right, I got a book here. It's called Facts Are Facts. You may see a reel going around off of this book maybe 2-3 months ago. It's written by a Jewish man. Amalek wrote this book right here. And he doesn't even call his people Jewish. He's called them so-called Jews because he knows they are really Khazars, right? Yes, that's in this book, this little book right here. It's about 1195, right? Now, I want to go into the book. You got the picture?
You're asking a lot, Cap.
Work with me, IT. Work with me. All right, that's the book, right? The name of the author is, what's his name? Where is it? Yeah, Benjamin Freeman. That's his name. Edomite, Amalek, right? Now go to the next page I sent you. And you're going to see, because you know what? Sometimes we will get the opportunity to actually speak to Amalek, like how Bishop is asking for a sit down with Amalek, right? And usually when I come across Amalek, I always ask him, show me, just show me, give me one scripture, just one.
Just one.
To show that your history lines up with the history in the Bible and that you guys are the real Jews.
Right.
They don't give me I don't understand what you're asking me. I don't get it.
I don't understand.
It doesn't compute in my brain, you know? So here's why it doesn't compute. And they don't know the Torah. They don't know the Tanakh. Right. They know the Talmud.
Right.
Their book is the Talmud. Now this book is going to reveal it. Read that. Zoom in on that.
The Talmud today
Zoom
virtually...
in, yeah, there you go.
The Talmud today virtually exercises totalitarian...
Totalitarian.
Totalitarian.
Detroit public school system, y'all.
Don't worry, he do this at law. He do this at law class too.
Tater tots.
He just say whatever come on his
tater tots.
Hey, you know what I noticed? When Jews read the Bible, oh, they good.
Anything else?
You pull up an article or book.
Hey, the Spirit of the Lord in that Bible.
The Spirit of the Lord.
That Bible, that's all you.
The Spirit of the Lord is not in facts or facts, man. Come on.
That's not a public school word, Cap, right?
We know.
Totalitarian, bro.
Tater tots.
Say it 2 times.
Tater tots today.
I read it again.
Read it.
I did that on purpose.
I'm going to try it again. The Talmud today virtually exercises totalitarian.
That brother good.
That brother English on point.
Hey, hit the note. Hit the note, Heman.
What the hell?
Go ahead, bro.
Dictatorship over the lives of so-called or self-styled Jews, whether they are aware of the fact or not.
So the book is saying, the Jewish man is saying, look, this Talmud is what we believe in, whether they know it or not.
Right.
There's no Torah. There's no Tanakh. Read the next part.
The role the Talmud plays is Judaism.
In Judaism.
In Judaism, as it is practiced today.
Go ahead. Go ahead. It's officially stated by the eminent Rabbi Morris N. Ketzer, right? Go to the next picture. Hey, let's see what he said.
Can I ask something, Cap, before you move?
Go ahead.
So when they say that they're self-styled, that means
go back to the picture. Now, remember, this book is written by Amalek. He doesn't call them Jews. He doesn't call them Jewish. He doesn't call them Israelites. He calls them, zoom in. He calls them so-called or self-styled Jews.
So that means they making it up.
Yes. Yes. The Jewish man writing this.
They made it up.
Yes.
Self-proclaimed.
Yeah, he said they self-styled.
Yes.
So everything they do is something of their own mind.
Their own mind. Yes. Now, go to the next picture.
Okay.
Crazy.
It's just me.
You will not find in this book where the Jewish man calls them the Jews or Jewish. It ain't in there.
The Talmud consists of 63 books of legal, ethical, and historical writings of the ancient rabbis. It was edited 5 centuries after the birth of Jesus. It is a compendium of law and love.
Compendium
of law and love.
Okay, it's a compendium of law and love. Read the next part.
It is the legal code. Which forms the basis.
It forms the basis, the foundation
of religious law.
Stop. It is the basis of Jewish people's religious law. I thought that's supposed to be the Bible.
Right.
You devils go by the Talmud from your ancient writings of what your rabbis wrote, made up, not by the Torah, not by the Tanakh, not by the scriptures. That's why when we come to you and ask you, give me a scripture, show it to me. You're confused and you ain't got nothing. You got nothing for us. Yeah, it's crickets.
Our people don't ask. I had a whole conversation with my parent, about, because I'm telling our people, okay, Feast of dedication is upon us. Hey, look, y'all learn this one. Crickets. Then one of my aunties put up a 9-candle menorah talking about Happy Hanukkah. And then now everybody like, oh, Happy Hanukkah. I said, where does 9-candle menorah? Definitely, it's a big thing. I'm like, why you messing with them people? I don't know nothing about no menorah. I said, if you read the book, it tell you the 7 candlesticks. I tell you it's 7 candlesticks. Now all of a sudden I'm disrupting the whole family. I'm like, but y'all won't read the book. But everybody claiming Jesus, I love God. But you put up a 9 candlestick menorah. And then have a problem when I tell you it's not supposed to be that way. Right. Because the Bible says it's 7.
Hey, if Christians believed on Jesus, they would see the Jewish people as the Antichrist, because in 1 John 4:1, it says, if you don't believe on the Son of God, you are the Antichrist. If you don't believe that he came in the flesh, you are the Antichrist. Now, in the Talmud, all they do is talk about Christ is in feces and all kinds of evil and burning up in feces and things like that. You would see those people as the devil that the Bible speaks of. Period. Oh, read the last part again. It is the legal code what?
It is the legal code which forms the basis of religious law. And it is the textbook used in the training of rabbis.
Oh, there it is. So their rabbis are trained in the Talmud. Their rabbis teach the Talmud, not the Torah, not the Tanakh. I rest my case.
Damn.
I got more. It's coming.
Speaking of agents, can you go back out and look at what was just posted in there, please? And because we got to get to the rest of these articles, but since we on the topic of agents giving away our times of congregating, we might as well bring that out.
Yep. Somebody tell him.
It's only 3 of them. No, not that. Not that. Yeah, the book. So obviously somebody had to be within the 4 walls.
To be able to,
in order to say, okay, these are the other days that they get together for it to reach the internet. I'm just saying.
That's out to the public.
It's not made known to the public. It's during our announcements after Bishop's class.
Right. And you have to be here.
You have to be here. You have had to sit through Bishop's class.
And get through security.
To get those announcements after you've watched Bishop's class.
Right.
I want y'all to really think about that. So, this is a book that I brought out many times. Racial Matters, the FBI's secret file on Black America from 1960 to 1972.
You be on point with the books.
Now,
I hadn't even read it just when you said it.
Man, this is a good book. This is pivotal because it's actual FBI records that's made public, unlike the ADL's records. They're made public. So go inside to the page. To the top.
Oh yeah, we did a meme off of this, a little picture, right? Division 5.
Yep, we did a whole thing on Division 5. Read the top.
See if I can
One of the FBI's favorite tactics was to accuse the Panthers and other black nationalists of anti-Semitism.
Whoa, hold on.
This was the 60s?
Hold on. This is in the 60s. So not only is it the ADL's practice, it's the FBI's practice. Sometimes the FBI is the one who initiates it.
Yeah.
Saying this, it says not only Black Panthers, but any other black nationalist group. They get coined with the term anti-Semitism. So now when you look up what you Googled, Israelites Israelites, everything you see is IUIC.
Yeah.
Right.
Because not only is it ADL and SPLC against us, but so is the federal government.
Yep.
Right.
Because what we teach, when you read Jeremiah 28:8 real quick. Here's why.
Jeremiah
I don't care if you voted for Biden or not. Biden ain't for you. If you know you're the children of Israel, Biden ain't for you.
Jeremiah chapter 28, verse 8.
Come on.
The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms, of war and of evil and of pestilence.
So that's the point. we're not teaching everybody hold hands and join together. We're teaching against this kingdom. We're teaching against transgenders gyrating on children at school. We're teaching against what else? LGBTQPZ, whatever. We're teaching against Christianity because none of it is of God. None of it. So, of course, the government can't be for us. Yeah. Of course, the ADL and SPLC can't be for us because we teach against everything they stand for. We ain't supporting the ADL. You trying to claim our birthright. Hell no, we ain't standing for you.
Right.
Hell no.
Go ahead, read. Read the article.
Oh, okay, yes, sir. One of the FBI's favorite tactics was to accuse the Panthers and other black nationalists of anti-Semitism. A tactic designed to destroy the movement's image among liberal and naive elements.
So, isn't that what they just said the Canary Mission was for?
Right.
I'm trying. Listen, we be thinking, oh, the Canary Mission is no. Sometimes it's government set up.
Right.
It's set up by the government. This is listen. Esau's tactics don't change.
Right.
The time changes, their technology changes, things of that nature. But remember in Genesis, find that for me, where I think it's 27, where it says Esau comforted himself to slay Jacob.
Oh, 27 and like 39 or something. Or 41.
We were talking about it last night with
here.
Captain Kemi Wells.
41.
And Esau hated Jacob.
That one?
Verse 42. Read 42.
Genesis chapter 27, verse 42. And these words of Esau, her elder son, were told to Rebekah. And she sent and called Jacob, her younger son, and said unto him, Behold, thy brother Esau, as touching thee, doth comfort himself, purposing to kill thee.
So how do they get comfort? In slaying God's people. That is how they get comfort.
Right.
So whether it be slaying our image, whether it be slaying us physically, slaying us spiritually, that's what allows their household to be so peaceful and for them to sleep at night.
Right.
They sleep comfortable when they're destroying the children of Israel. Exactly. So their tactics haven't changed. We just read the Canary Mission's reason for putting these things on the internet is to destroy that image of that person or that organization. Right. That's the SPLC's motive as well. But we're reading in the 60s before the internet even started.
Right.
That was
already
going on.
It was already in effect.
And how much more technologically sound is it today compared to the 60s?
Exactly. So a lot of times that's why we tell y'all, don't argue on the internet.
Yeah.
Some of the people y'all arguing with are people in ADL getting paid cuts of $70 million a year to aggravate you, to get you to say something. They can screenshot and then ruin your image.
Right.
Y'all don't listen.
And even up in the comments when y'all entertain the foolishness.
Y'all be going in. I'm telling you, listen, we were talking about this, I think it was yesterday too, on the road. The biggest commodity now, it is not gold.
Right.
It is not silver. It is not oil. It is not money. The largest commodity in current times is data.
Right.
That is the absolute largest commodity. The collection of data. So the more you say and the more you give is the more you're fueling that commodity system.
Right.
And now they have a reason to blame you now.
Now they got a reason.
Now they got a reason. Now they can bring you in, put a mic on you.
Because here's what they do. They'll take that.
Class.
They'll take you that.
Oh, damn. Senior law class.
I'm going scripture for scripture. We ain't breaking nothing down.
They take that one tweet. They'll take that one Instagram post, the 3 comments you made during class, and now they're going to paint the narrative of you.
Right.
Damn.
Hey, a brother said one of the 12 was a sellout. How much more in a larger group?
Yeah.
Wow.
Real talk.
Absolutely. Go down a little bit. You want to say something, Cap? Oh, go down.
Division 5 responded by directing the field to compile all evidence of anti-Semitic activity by militant black nationalists.
That's what they're doing right now.
Extremists and their sympathizers.
And their what?
And their sympathizers.
So don't they have Canary Mission, people on that page that sympathize with Palestine?
Wow.
I don't think y'all understand.
Because remember, even MLK, he was labeled a communist. That was the label that was put on them. So
Yeah,
that's
at
what
that
they
time.
do.
Yep.
They put different labels on you, and just to sully the movement and sully your name, so people will not organize and join with you. So they call MLK a communist. They call, I think Marcus Garvey, they call it communist too. Us, they call, anti-Semitic or a hate group, but they put certain labels on you, and then those labels do not get removed from you.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. Oh, also, like with us, right? You done with that? That's today.
Well, I was gonna keep reading.
Okay, good.
Good.
With a particular emphasis on the Black Panther Party.
Oh, there's another one of Bishop today on Canary Mission.
A new one.
He the headline.
Damn.
Headliner. Yeah.
He headline.
That's right. Bishop doing his thing. That's why.
All praises. They scared as hell.
Bring it out.
Before we move
They could
on,
not sleep. These
know-
devils could not sleep.
Right.
Yes,
we talk about data mining. It was over 20 different techniques of data mining, and the first one is data and cleansing preparation. So they cleaning up the data to put against you. That's the first topic.
Yep. Well, I'm telling you, that data right now. So it says not only do they go after the groups by painting them as anti-Semitic, but they go after sympathizers. Sympathizers are really going to be those new spirits. Those new spirits who start watching videos, who's kind of new. They don't, they're not posting anything yet.
Right.
But they do have your IP address. They know what you're looking at. So they know the sympathizers. Right. So they know, okay, let's make Bishop Nathaniel the first article that pops up when this people who just started watching IUIC yesterday. Yep. If they look up Bishop Nathaniel, guess what? They're gonna find this first.
And then, he's a hater.
Yeah,
he's probably want to kill these people. I'm not gonna join with them.
Right.
Hey, all Bishop said is prove that you're the Israel.
That's it.
That's it. That's all you got to do.
That's what we've all been saying. Hey, just give us the proof.
That's it. What's the proof?
Just like the filmmaker asked, he said, "Give me one."
Oh no.
Just one
story that I can follow up on. They could not give in the building.
Yeah.
In the building where 7.
They probably got all kinds of files.
What the hell was the bomb for?
7.
Somebody help me.
He was ready.
Because I said building. The building deserved the bomb.
Yeah.
Dang.
Blow up damn, you can't.
It was gravy stuck in it.
So
Biscuit.
in the building where $70 million is being funneled in, y'all couldn't find one incident.
He could have gone to file cabinet and find one.
Not a now one.
Not one. To the point where the guy had to leave and go to somebody else.
Yeah.
The dude got on the phone and was like, "Yeah, listen, this guy needs one story and just one. Anything over there? Nothing. No.
We got somebody.
Who else can I call?
But my grandmother used to say the lie always goes out first, but the truth catches up with it. So,
I like that.
Yeah.
That was Judah parable.
Well, she big.
Oh, see, I knew it couldn't be a Judah parable.
You all right, sis?
Judah parables
it'll be a
don't
mad
make
dog.
no sense.
Mad dog biting water.
Judah parables. Cap, tell me about your parables.
Do a parable, Cap. Do a parable.
He said, "Do a parable."
He said one last night. It was kind of. It was all right. I don't remember what you said though. It was
so compelling you forgot it. right.
French fries.
Any Judah parable that's outside of the scriptures, I question it. The parables in the scriptures is fine. The parables in the scriptures is fine. But Judah be on some mad dog don't bite water. Had me scratching my head for years.
That's why
I
you
don't know
balled
what
up
the hell. To this day, I don't know what the hell that means.
I forgot. I remember he explained it years ago, but I forgot now.
I thought it was about rabies.
Oh, shit.
This Jew said a mad dog don't bite water. I don't know what the hell that means. But say what your grandmother said again. She's what?
No, say the lie.
No, what is she?
Oh, she's Benji.
She's Benji. Let's see if this Benji parable makes sense.
It says that the lie goes out first.
So the lie goes out first.
Yes, but the truth catches up with it.
But the truth catches up with it.
Yes.
Makes sense to me.
Hey, why Judah ain't drop a bomb, man?
Boom.
They said no.
Judah racist as hell. We got too many Judites over there, man. Hey, scroll down. I forgot what the bottom part said, but I think there's more. Go ahead, read.
When attempting to publicize the anti-Semitic and unchristian posture.
Oh, now it's unchristian. But I thought Anti-Semitism has nothing to do with Christ.
I thought it was anti-Talmudish.
I thought it Semite was in the Bible.
Go ahead.
Of the Panthers more than a decade later, Hoover's agents employed many of the same tactics that they had used to document the anti-Semitism of the Soviet state.
So they're telling you they use the same tactics.
Yep, right. What I read.
Go to the next page. I forgot what the other one said. What did that say? Go ahead.
The FBI compared Panther ideology with the traditional anti-Semitism of organizations like the American Nazi Party and the even more traditional anti-Semitism of the late Adolf Hitler.
So what they'll start doing is, when just calling you anti-Semitic doesn't work, they start saying you're doing the same thing the Nazis did. Remember, the dude did the graph in the office. He said it starts out with rhetoric, then it goes to genocide.
Everything in between.
Wait, Cap, let's not forget.
Go ahead, Cap.
Let's just read that again. Read it again.
The FBI compared Panther ideology.
Okay, let's take our ideology as the Panther ideology.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead.
The FBI compared Panther with the traditional anti-Semitism of organizations like the American Nazi Party.
Keep reading.
And the even more traditional anti-Semitism of the late Adolf Hitler.
The late Adolf Hitler. Wow. So Amalek, the Canary Mission, just did this with that video when they put Bishop's face on it.
Yep.
And then they start the video with the other Israelite group talking about, oh, we like what Hitler did. That had nothing to do with us. But what did they do? They lumped us all together. They lumped a brother from another camp. I was talking about, oh, yeah, Hitler was good. He did this and that. With our organization, that's the same thing.
They're doing the same thing. And you know what's crazy? Negroes keep falling for the same trick bag. It's the same.
Right. It's that they ain't got to switch the play up.
They even got to switch the play up, bro.
Like nigga playing Madden and he just keep running that sweep on your ass.
Right.
Like, bro, run another play.
Like,
why? This one works.
You gonna get hit with the R-Yukin? How many times?
But they call it now he's spamming the move, bro.
But look at this, y'all.
Go ahead.
You got more than that, Cap?
No, that was it. That was it.
Go to the video I posted in the Telegram. So we see some of the tactics of our enemies, of the adversaries of the Lord, the arch nemesis, the nemesis.
The nemesis.
Okay, but guess what? Some of you Israelites are joining with them too, because of your hatred for IURC.
Right.
Now play this video right here. Go up. Where's the video? I know it's in there. I know I put it in there.
Just now?
Hold on. I'm going to show you where I put it. Where's the video? Oh, 1136. Go to 1136. That one right there. No. The Joy Morgan. Where you going? Yeah. Okay, I want you to play this because now, in 2018, we had a tragedy happen in IURC where one of our sisters was murdered by a member of this body, right? Now, after that, all hell broke loose, right? We all remember what happened. Now, there was some videos made about our sister, and she was gonna leave IURC, and she was gonna do this and do that, or whatever the case, right? I just want to show y'all how many videos was made against IURC because of our own sister Joy Morgan was murdered, right? Look at this. Now, this is Israelites and the heathen making these videos. Just play it. I just want to scroll. Just look at this. Make sure this is on the screen. Look at this.
Wow.
Do you think they give a damn about our sister Joy Morgan?
Right.
You devils from other camps and the heathen don't give a damn about this sister.
Right.
But you use it as a way to attack IURC.
Grave standing.
Look at this. It's grave. That's what it's called. It's called grave standing. Okay. Look, the videos, brothers and sisters, do not stop. It's not going to stop. It's going to keep going and keep going. All these past 5 years now, they've made video after video after video after video after video about IURC and how wicked IURC is because our sister was murdered. Wait a minute. Where's all the videos now coming out about the brother that got his head chopped off in Mississippi?
That's the point.
What happened to that?
Cap.
Where's the videos for Breonna Taylor? She was murdered in her bed. Israelites.
You in the spirit, Cap.
BHR, where you at? Y'all not making no videos about that. The
spirit.
SPLC, the BBC made a whole freaking documentary about our sister.
Cap. they got more videos of this than they do of cam videos.
Right, absolutely.
Look at
Look,
this.
look,
It's still going.
it's still going.
Hey, stop. We didn't change direction.
No,
It's
we
still
didn't.
going in
Still
the
going.
same direction.
It's going in the same direction.
And at the
Bro, it's 10 minutes worth of this.
At the beginning of the whole Joy Morgan thing, it was IUIC that was over there passing out flyers, looking for her engaged when nobody else was engaged and trying to find out what happened to her.
It was IUIC who had a sanctuary for the sister to come and learn who she was. So you telling me IUIC, being forthinkers in the spirit of Christ, said, you know what, we need little sanctuaries where the saints are that we can come and serve the Lord our God. Our God. Y'all Negroes ain't have nothing set up for anybody to go.
Nobody will come to your dirty ass couch.
Nobody want to come to your dirty ass couch. So a tragedy happened with our sister, unbeknownst to our bishops, unbeknownst to our deacons, and y'all were painting it like they had something to do with it. Y'all niggas is wicked, man.
Right.
These are the
y'all niggas is wicked, man.
Going.
I don't care. No, yo, y'all see me. Keep it moving, man. Keep it moving.
Right.
Keep it moving. We ain't got nothing to talk about.
You can take that off, but I just want to show. Yeah, you on Amalek team. That's what you want. You on the agents team. You don't want Christ's kingdom to come.
And you know what's funny? Amalek shutting down their Passover.
Right. Amalek now shutting down your Passover. One of you niggas took the stand against us with Joy Morgan.
Ain't that
right? The no cowards
suspicious?
can't. Very suspicious.
They don't realize that attack on IUIC is attack on
It's
them.
attack on them. Y'all dumb as hell, bro.
That's because of that.
Y'all are like brute beasts, man.
They fight.
There's no wisdom in y'all brothers, man.
Right. You fighting to be noticed.
Right.
Hey, that's why some of these camps you got to run and beg whack 100 to get you on no jumper. That's what you got to do. Get you on the damn white boy show.
Right.
That's what you got to do. Beg them.
Well, they say, Cat, let us let us get a name for ourselves.
Right.
So we good. We don't want no parts of
ran up out of there.
Hey, y'all can have that lane. Y'all can have that lane.
Have that. Keep that lane.
We want no parts of that. We're gonna keep doing the work of the Lord. Hey, let's go back to let's go back to the article that we were reading about Canary Mission. We gotta finish that.
Rushing to be on the FBI list.
Right.
Stupid.
Put me on the list. We be teaching too.
Start at each attack.
Each attack, no matter how false or outrageous, leaves a trace on the internet for potential employers to find. Even if the damage is difficult to calculate, it is not hard to imagine.
So even if the damage doesn't make sense, or it's not easy to, to connect the dots, they said, "Hey, the battle is won. They achieved something." You gotta think how these devils, God says, are our enemies. That's what God says. God says they're our enemies. So there's nothing good that's gonna come from them in regards to us as a people. So they set up these websites to we're gonna fight anti-Semitism. How is it years later our asses is on the front page? I thought that was for your people. Right. Listen, at the end of the day, we can prove we're the Jews.
Right.
That's right.
That's the difference. We've been asking for years. I remember Caps. I remember y'all we was in Florida and y'all went up to a dude and was like, "Yo, how do you know you're an Israelite?"
You can play that too.
He couldn't explain it.
He said, "No. Remember, he said, I hope I'm a Jew." Remember that? He said, "I hope."
We went to Israel. We interviewed people. We showed them the scriptures. Cab was breaking down Deuteronomy 28 and says, "Hey, listen, the Israelites were going to go into slavery on ships. What does that mean?" Because they said, "No, we didn't go in slavery on ships." So Cab was like, "What does that mean?" He says, "Well, I guess we're not the Israelites," and just walked off.
Yeah, I guess not.
And just walked off. But here's the thing: they didn't walk off with their heads hung low.
No.
Right. It was no big deal.
That was the crazy part.
They didn't walk off defeated.
Right.
They didn't feel like, "Oh man, my life is a lie." They walked off like this whole world is still mine.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Because from what you're saying, they don't even care about the history of
They
it.
don't.
And they don't know it.
They know I got a country. I can do what I want to. I say I'm Jewish. I can go anywhere. I'm gonna get my passport quick. I got a nigga got $70 million gonna give me my off days.
Say it well, what, Cap?
Say it often and say it well.
Yeah, we was just recently going in law class going over the article showing that there's only a few countries in the world that don't support Israel as a state. The majority of the world is confederate in the idea that Israel is the Israeli, that they are who they are. It's like a handful of countries that don't support it.
Here's my thing. Okay.
That's how we be hated of all nations.
They are considered the real Jews. So what about everybody else in the book? Why are only they figured out in the book? What about everybody else?
No, because
where's Ham and Japheth?
And they always Judah, Benjamin, or Levi.
Yeah, that's it.
Never nobody else.
They're never Naphtali.
But Cap, that's a good point.
Yeah, real talk.
Who's everybody else?
Okay, if they're Semitic,
they should be able to say who everybody else is.
Yes. Yes.
You guys got that right.
But it's so funny how so damn near every week Bishop is going over who a certain group of people in the Bible are.
Yes.
You know,
proof.
What's the one? What's the one with the S? Sinu was China. What was it yesterday?
Somalia?
No. S-I Sinum.
Sinum. Yeah.
Sinum is China. You know, you're always
Sabians and Somalia.
Right. You're always learning
something.
Listen, who else is giving this?
Nobody.
What did your rabbi give you? Zoom in.
Zoom in and tell us what your rabbi gave.
Church say it don't matter who nobody is.
Besides biting your penis to circumcise you.
And giving a baby herpes. Don't forget the herpes.
I think they did it to grown people because remember the Ethiopians had to get recircumcised.
Oh yeah. Hey,
so y'all was sucking grown man.
Can you imagine the Joker sitting?
Wait. Is that in the Torah? Is that in the Torah?
Nope.
What did you?
So it's Talmudic. It's Talmud.
Nope. Hey, did Abraham circumcise with his teeth?
No,
he didn't do that.
He didn't.
Ew.
Where did they get this stuff from?
That sounds very wrong.
That's Talmud.
Swinging chickens.
They're like it's time to recircumcise all of you Somalians.
Talmud. So wait a minute.
When they fall up under when Christ says you reject the commandments of God for your own tradition.
Yes, absolutely.
So wait a minute. So that's would you stop doing that? What's wrong with this guy? Is that what nibbling baby penis sounds like?
Yeah.
Yes.
How you know?
He done nibbled a couple.
No. We will not take that route.
Damn.
Remember, you said you imagined being a heathen. So
I did not say I imagined being a heathen.
Yes, you did.
Hey, Israel be saucing it up, brother.
Put your tallywhacker right here.
Put it on the table.
Yo, your man said, I gotta imagine being a heathen, so heathen be eating little baby balls. Gotta give it a shot.
No.
How the teeth go
See
again?
what that be like. Oh man,
y'all own safety don't come on PS. Anything you say can and will be used against you.
Yeah. It will be used against you.
Throughout that show.
Absolutely.
No, for the next 6 years.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Look, he still burns about the fries.
Y'all, we gotta let this go.
Bruh, you said recently you went and got some lemon drops from the store, and you ain't paid for that either. So your saga continues.
All I did was ask.
You asked for free ones?
I just asked.
Your
for free
saga
ones?
continues.
Because it makes people feel empowered.
All right, let's go back out.
The church taught me you have not because you ask not.
Oh.
Can I get a witness?
Yeah, this is where you're supposed to stop. They're not gonna stop.
What's the one we had, Cap? The transgender in the bathroom?
Yeah, but hey,
how you gonna lie?
What you call it? Hanana, did you put that stuff in there I asked for?
Oh shit, she done forgot.
About the school teacher, the head of the school.
Oh yeah, I did put it in there.
Okay, so real quick, a lot of what we're showing is these Amalekites have obvious deep-rooted hatred, right? So there's a few more things that, not the data mining. No, go back out. It was about, look, was it Levine?
Yes, 9:51 a.m.
At 9:51. They had the chicken, KFC chicken.
Yeah.
Damn.
Okay, so we got that. I want that, and then I want the.
That one is.
Who's that?
That's
The,
the
who
parents
worked
of
for
the transgender in charge.
Oh,
of
that's
the school
the
system.
parents
Yeah, you
of the training.
That dude was in a military uniform.
Yeah.
That was
in the
her.
military.
That the transgender. That
Yeah,
was
when he
her.
was
Oh,
a man.
that's somebody else that I'm thinking about. We could do that, but it was somebody
That's
else.
what he
I'm
used to
thinking
look
about.
like.
He had the blonde. He had the long
No, that's
blonde
him.
hair.
That's what he used to look like before
When
he
he was a man, he was in the military.
Oh,
say word?
Then he transitioned.
Say word?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Then the other ones are at
Damn.
1 a.m.
Don't
Hey,
ask
this
them.
Hey, this perdition exposing is fun.
Hey, I know, right? Hey, Sirach 12, real quick. Sirach chapter 12. And we're gonna jump around a little bit. While you get, was it two articles or just that one?
I'm resharing them.
She's gonna put another one in there. Sirach 12, verse 10, real quick.
Sirach chapter 12, verse 10. Never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusted, so is his wickedness.
So this is something that we constantly have to be reminded of, okay? Because our circumstances will change. You might get a new job and stuff, and you know you move up in the company and you start rubbing elbows with these people that are in the upper echelon. Now all of a sudden your state of mind or your mindset changes where they're not as bad as they make them out to be.
Right.
You know, or Becky is a lot better looking than they make them out to be. Listen. God says, never trust your enemies. Right. That's what God says. So keep reading.
Though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him.
So it says, beware of him. Now jump to verse 12.
Verse 12. Set him not by thee, lest when he have overthrown thee, he stand up in thy place.
Isn't that what happened why they're in Israel now? Why they are battling for our birthright? We forgot what God said. There are times when we'll forget what God says, especially when we have time of liberty and we get comfortable. We tend to forget what God said. And God has to constantly remind our asses by putting us in captivity, you forgot what I said. Yeah. When we set them by us, like we start thinking they're okay, or they don't mean us any harm, or there's good ones out there, God said their objective is to overthrow you. Yeah. This is how a lot of brothers want to share their thoughts and inventions with these.
Show yellow phone.
Oh, Tweety Bird phone.
Oh, Tweety Bird phone. So what you do is you set them by you, then they overthrow you. They steal your ideas. They steal your business plan. They steal your propositions, and then they become wealthy and leave you in the dust. And you sitting there with like when Carmel was making grills and stuff.
Yeah. Damn.
You know what I'm saying?
Flavored grills.
We can't flavored grills. But it's customary for us, is what I'm saying. We do this often. We trust them. We set them by us. We think, I need to get in partnership with them. And the next thing you know, they overthrow you and leave you in the dust. And we sitting there looking stupid.
Captain Amazai, bro. You might have to drop that, just that little nugget, bro. You might have to.
Next week, man.
Gosh.
Everybody's flaming stuff, man.
Man, brother. But yeah, well, Captain Shamar said that's a heavy point, bro.
Wow. So let's look at that dude. What are we looking at?
The dude.
Let's play this first, since you got it up. We want y'all to see this, because you got to know. No, what I wanted was, real quick, what's the verse where you shall find him there first? If adversity...
16? 12.
Or 12.
No. No, if adversity be found, he shall be there first.
17.
17? Yeah. Thank you, 17.
Yes, sir. Verse 17. If adversity come upon thee, thou shalt find him there first. And though he pretend to help thee, yet shall he undermine thee.
So, if adversity come upon us as a people, you're going to find who the root of it is. Right. And today we're discussing who? Amalek, a descendant of Esau. You're going to find them there first. So, there's a few clips. I want to make sure we get through everything, Oppenheimer, all of that. We're going to get through it. So let's play this real quick.
Make sure these books are removed from your kid's school.
State-sponsored child abuse look like? Genderqueer in my son's library. Child-on-child oral sex. Pedophilia. A grown man grabbing the penis of an adolescent. Fun home. Cartoons of adult women engaged in vaginal oral sex. Can you see that from here? Because I have blow-ups if you need it. Push.
Listen to this.
Graphic detail of a female child repeatedly raped by her father.
Man.
An African-American child, Senator Street. He climb on me. Shut up, he say. He slap my ass. You wide as the Mississippi. Don't tell me a little bit of dick hurt your heifer. Get used to it. He laugh. You is used to it. I fall back on bed. I'm gonna marry you, he be saying. Hurry up, nigga. Shut up. He mess up dreaming, talking, and grunting. First he messed up my life fucking me. Then he messed up the fucking talking. I wanna scream. Oh, shut up, nigger. How you gonna marry me and you is my daddy? I'm your daughter. Fucking me illegal. I tried to go back to video, but coming now. Rocking under Carl now. My twat jumping juicy.
Miss Redmond, we understand. You've made your point.
Freaking
push.
Okay, stop it real quick.
Where is child?
When they do these town hall things, why don't you never get a response?
Right.
You never get an answer. It just goes away.
Right.
The same with what's her name? The lady with the Black Identity Extremist thing.
Carol
Bass.
Bass,
right? Right. She confounded the dudes about Jeff Sessions and all that, but there's never a response back. It just dies out. But go ahead.
So go back out. So we saw this. Go to the dude at the other dude at the town hall meeting. He's at a town hall meeting too about something in the bathroom. Just to show you what time we're living in.
Like, how much worse does it have to get?
Right there. Yep. Play that one too. Because you gotta, when adversity come upon us, we gotta know who's at the helm of it, right? Go ahead. Play it.
Wow, here we are trying to figure out what a woman is. It's such a strange time to be alive. So on social media, if you haven't seen today, there is a video kind of going viral. There is this alleged woman that is masturbating in a women's bathroom. So let me clarify. Sorry. This woman has a penis, and she is stroking it in a woman's bathroom. And there's a woman here. If you haven't seen it, guys, it's on Twitter. There's a woman here washing her hands. So if you can make sense of this for me, would you be okay with this? Would you be okay with a man dressed as a woman masturbating in the mirror in a bathroom, in a women's bathroom, and call that man a woman? Because this is where we are right now. We, as people, are starting to recognize you are falling for a ploy within political correctness, and we are urging you to stand for truth. Because if you don't, my children, our children, are subject to your failure. I have an 8-year-old. If this woman was my 8-year-old, if by chance my 8-year-old went into this restroom while I was patiently waiting outside for her, and there's a grown man stroking his penis around my daughter, what do you think I should do as a father whose duty is protecting my children? You're not doing it. Are you doing it, Sheriff? Because you are obligated to detain a man when he goes into a woman's bathroom, are you not? You know what to do. There's no question about it. You need to establish an ordinance to prevent this from happening in this city. Thank you.
Stop. So, that's true. If a man goes into a woman's restroom, the police are called and they get arrested. But now that line has been blurred, where a grown-ass man is looks like a woman is jerking off in the woman's bathroom.
A what?
Huh?
A what was?
A man was jerking off in a woman's bathroom.
I thought you said a woman was jerking off. I'm like,
he did.
Dressed like a woman. I did?
Dressed like a woman.
Trans woman.
No, dressed like a woman.
Bro, that don't register in my brain. A woman can't jack off. She don't got a jack.
This one does.
This one does.
She had a wig.
This one had a jack, a wrench, a damn, had everything.
She had the package.
Bruh said,
she had the toe package.
She said this woman has a penis and she's stroking it. And no, no. Oxymoron. Those don't go in the same.
So we see a big push of this. So let's go to the head of the educational system.
So a man can become a trans and go in a woman's bathroom and smack his meat and not go to jail.
Not go to jail. Actually post it on the internet still not go to jail.
His own video.
Yeah. To his own site.
That was his video. Yeah. He was selfie recording that.
Yeah. Anaya just posted it. Is it a video?
That's what I was wondering.
So this goes like so Amalek is like a trans Israelite.
Yeah.
You a tranny? You a tranny too?
Yeah. So real. No, not that.
You playing games, Amalek. You ain't no Israelite.
At the top. I don't want that at the top. I want
a tranny.
I want the head of. We just saw a picture of him in military clothes. Damn.
Amalek a tranny.
You got to think. So
transnationality.
We see a big push on this stuff, right? So let's look at this.
His parents, not her parents. His parents.
So let's see who Rachel Levine even is. Who is?
Somebody gonna read it?
Yes, sir. Her parents, Melvin and Lillian Levine, were both lawyers. Her sister, Bonnie Levine, is 4 years old.
So hold on.
4 years older.
For those who don't know, we're talking about Rachel Levine, who is the mass murderer of the tranny.
Oh, the
tranny, right?
Not the mass. No. That's the head of the educational system.
Okay.
Can we see him?
Rachel Levine, just to see him. I thought it was the tranny that shot up the school.
No.
Yeah,
that's his old picture.
Say Rachel Levine.
Is that his?
Yeah, but he's transgender. That's an old picture because now they have long hair. Can we get the shoes? Can we get another image? Help us out, IT. Let's get it.
Yeah, there you go. At the bottom, right there.
That's him now.
Zoom one in.
Oh wait a minute.
Yes. So we've done multiple shows on this guy.
So how does Biden just sit there and talk to this man face to face with a straight face?
Yep.
He look like he should be like one of the.
So
way to go, Garth.
Let's get through it. So let's go back to just so you know, this is who's helping to push the publication in the schools, the transgender story time, the drag story time, things of that nature. Let's read this.
Her parents, Melvin and Lillian Levine, were both lawyers. Her sister, Bonnie Levine, is 4 years older. Levine is Jewish.
Wait, hold on.
Amanda, you nasty as hell.
Hold on.
So it comes back. It comes back around.
You see how it comes back around? You ain't see that one coming, did you?
I didn't see that coming. You got me.
Amanda, you nasty as all hell.
I thought the topic changed, but it didn't.
Nope.
So just like Sirach 12 says, when adversity come upon thee, you shall find him there first. First. Now this dude is transgender or whatever, still has full control over the school system. All public schooling is going through this guy. So now you see all these town hall meetings. Everybody's like, yo, this book is in my kid's school. This book is in the. I wonder why. So now they're gonna say we're anti-Semitic for pointing out that the head of the school system, who's over curriculums being approved, happens to be transgender.
It's just a fact. It's not.
Now we hate homosexuals.
We're reading what Google says.
We're reading what Google says.
So Google's anti-Semitic.
Google is anti-Semitic.
And transphobia.
Hey, but you know who else is too? Joe Biden.
Yeah.
Joe Biden said marriage is between a man and a woman. Back in the day, I got a video.
Yeah.
Can we play that?
Yeah.
He's been
look in the thing. Telegram there.
The thing.
Joe Biden, in his own words, said, "What the hell are we talking about here?" You know, the world's going to hell in a handbasket.
Right.
We talk about
a
man going with another man. Hell no. That's what Joe Biden said.
So wait, so Joe Biden is anti?
Yeah, LGBT.
LGBT. Okay.
I want to know what changed.
Pizza and hot dog.
That was a younger Biden.
Look, he don't even look the same.
Nope.
Go ahead.
The world's going to Hades in a handbasket. We are desperately concerned about the circumstance relating to avian flu. We don't have enough vaccines. We don't have enough police officers. And we're going to debate the next 3 weeks, I'm told, gay marriage a flag amendment, and God only knows what else. I can't believe the American people can't see through this. We already have a law, the Defense of Marriage Act, where we've all voted, not where I voted and others said, look, marriage is between a man and a woman, and states must respect that.
Oh, wow.
Nobody's violated that law. There's been no challenge to that law. Why do we need a constitutional amendment? Marriage is between a man and a woman. What's the game going on here?
I guess he wasn't in the loop till later on.
Right. They didn't let him in the circle yet.
Yeah.
They say a woman can have a penis too.
Oh. So just so happens coincidentally that all roads lead back to Amalek.
Mm-hmm.
Some way, somehow. Let's go back to the main group. Let's go. Let me see. What else? Go down. It was something else.
I think it was that assault. Yeah, I think was it that?
Yeah. We could.
The one at the school.
What school?
The trannies at the school.
Oh yeah, I think that was it. The lap dance.
All right, let's play
at
that.
the college.
So let's see. Where else is this stuff going?
It's story time and tranny dance.
This is at a college.
Who allowed this though?
Yeah.
They're coming for your children daily.
And this ain't the first one.
No, who's sitting in the chair?
Viral video shows a drag queen straddling a student at an LGBTQ pride event at a North Carolina school.
They've been hitting the schools hard lately.
The event of Forsyth Technical Community College was open to students of all ages. With at least one Christian church, Parkway United Church of Christ, attending.
Really?
They smiling too. Let me guess. I bet you that black guy's at the church.
After blowback from the video, Forsyth Public Health Director told Fox News that his staff had no information regarding the age of the attendees.
Transgender made this beat.
Conservatives online were outraged by the drag show. Carolyn Bollinger says, what is the point of having drag queens at a school? It's cabaret. Schools are not nightclubs. Russ Smith says, pull your kids out of public schools. Enroll them in homeschool, private school, or charter school. Support vouchers. Run for school board. I can't see it. Yeah, support conservatives for school board.
So, but here's the thing. You could do all that. You could support conservatives for school board all you want. The head dude look just like the dude in the women's bathroom stroking his rod.
That's his potting them.
Damn. Yeah, he knows them.
Yeah. They do it while looking at each other.
With a wig on.
This is some filthy stuff, according to God. According to God. Hey, Ecclesiastes 7. It's not our words. We are just the mouthpieces of the Lord. That's it.
And that's what you hate.
That's what you hate. Ecclesiastes 7, last verse.
Ecclesiastes chapter 7, verse 29. Lo, this only have I found, that God hath made man upright.
So God made man upright. Despite what y'all say that children, they're born this way, God says that's a damn lie. That is an absolute lie. The spirit in these children when they're born is man, or along with their body, male and female. That's the spirit they're gonna have. But what happens is you have, like what that book she was reading, you have men touching kids and women touching kids. There was a lunch lady who just raped a 16-year-old boy.
Damn.
Really?
Yes. Damn. I have it in there too, but we didn't play it today. 16. Damn. She raped a 16-year-old boy from the school that she started. She liked him when he's on the lunch line every day. She flirted with him. Then she went and found him on social media. Damn. And said, "Hey, you want to see something?" And he says, "What you want to see? What do you want to show me?" She sent a naked picture of herself. So then he was like, "Hey, did you send me this by accident?" She began to send more. when he was going to a party, one of the kids' parties. She went there. She showed up. She got him in the car and she raped him.
Wow.
Got his little peck of hard.
Yeah.
And that was it.
It was a wrap. Yes.
You found him at a party.
She went to the party. I guess she asked him where he was going. Social media. So my point is this. You know it's gonna get worse, right?
Yeah.
Right. If it's raped by men and women now, transgenders gyrating on students, drag queen story times, and Amalek is at the head of it with his evil hands going, yes.
Right. Hey, and in this video, at the end of the video, there's no apology.
None.
But not letting the parents know nothing.
Nope.
No apology.
No apology. Right?
It's okay, my bad.
So let's go back out. And let's go down to the bottom. The inventor right there, that dude. We played this before, but we want to go over it again.
UCLA professor admits crack cocaine experiments. UCLA professor admits to discovery, production, and testing of crack cocaine on chimps more than a decade before crack epidemic.
So a decade before crack hit the streets, they were already testing it. They knew the effects. They knew the outcome. Play it.
Touch with a lot of the underground chemists who are synthesizing new compounds, and they send a lot of them to us for testing. We don't give them any feedback, but we like to monitor what's out there in the street.
Can y'all remove the thing at the bottom? The player?
And by the way, our lab was the one who discovered the crack epidemic, and we discovered crack 13 years before the word was even introduced into the lexicon.
The 60s.
We had monkeys smoking crack cocaine in the basement labs at UCLA 13 years before the word was invented, because we knew it was coming. We wanted to make sure that we understood.
So they knew it was coming. They wanted to make sure they understood everything about it so that they knew what the outcome would be when they flood the black communities. So when adversity come upon us, you shall find him there first. Amalek was directly involved with the destruction of the black community.
Right.
That's a fact.
But he loves you though, huh?
Facts is facts.
So his last name is Siegel. That's his last name. Because you know what's funny? They scrubbed the internet of anything dealing with his parents. They scrubbed. I don't know how many of us was looking for it.
Yeah.
They scrubbed it. But your name is still what it is.
It says his parents is Morris and Julia Siegel.
Where?
The Reno Gazette Journal.
You found it.
French fry.
Got him.
Ronald Siegel.
Send it to them.
The hell? No, his name is Ron. The middle name was, I think, Keith. Huh? But it stands for Keith. Ronald Keith. There's a ton of Ron Siegels.
Okay.
A ton of them. There was a ton of them. But to find him. But let's look at this real quick.
It says Siegel is a German and Ashkenazi Jewish surname.
Wait a minute. So Siegel, just like Bugsy Siegel, which was Jewish.
The gangster.
Wait a minute. So this doctor, this chemist that started the crack epidemic was Jewish? Huh.
And crack touched everybody.
15-year minimum.
7-year
minimum.
Crack. But it continues. Let's go, because I want to go through everything. Let's go back out. Let's go to Oppenheimer.
So if you make crack, you invent crack and put it in the black community, aren't you a hate group?
Yeah.
Is that hatred or is that love?
At best, murderer. Is that genocide? What is that?
Genocide.
That's genocide.
That'd be genocide. Yeah.
They gotta rank with the genocide.
That's chemical warfare.
At best. At least chemical warfare. At minimum.
At least.
So, for those of you who know or don't know, J. Robert Oppenheimer was the inventor of the atom bomb. Does everybody familiar with that? Yes, sir. The inventor of the atom bomb. But read that.
The Smith, the creator, waster.
J. Julius Robert Oppenheimer was born in New York City on April 22nd, 1904. His parents, Julius S. Oppenheimer, a wealthy German textile merchant, and Ella Friedman, an artist, were of Jewish descent. But
whoa.
You don't need nothing else.
All roads lead back.
And the Dickens.
Isaiah, was it 45?
Damn, boy.
Isaiah. No, 40.
We looking at the Smith?
Smith, yeah.
I think it's 54.
54?
Yes, sir. That's it.
Damn.
Yep.
Yep.
You want to start right there, okay?
Yeah.
Isaiah chapter 54, verse 16. Behold, I have created the smith that bloweth the coals in the fire, and that bringeth forth an instrument for his work.
So, brings forth an instrument for his work. Go ahead.
And I have created the waster to destroy.
So, wait a minute. So, the smith is created by the Lord for a purpose, the purpose of destruction, right? So, when we think about it, we think it's just a regular dude in. See how the Lord got a sense of humor. He created this devil, which is the top devil, because later on he then said he coined himself the destroyer of worlds. The Lord said it's going to be Amalek that's going to do it. Now this makes sense why the Lord, we've gone over this before, why the Lord has to war with Amalek every generation. Because Amalek is going to take wickedness to an entirely different level. Not only, let's say Amalek said, hey, we're Jews also. Imagine that. So that means there is space for other people to be Jews. But what Amalek did was they said, no, there's no one else but us and who we approve to be considered Jews. Because now you got to tell people that they do interviews, they do documentaries on saying, hey, these Ethiopian people are Jews too. But then we saw yesterday in Bishop's class, they're saying no, unless you get recircumcised and follow Judaism is the only way we'll approve you to be Jews. Who the hell are you to approve anybody?
Bing bong.
I remember they did the same thing to Rabbi Matthews in Harlem. Remember he went to the council of rabbis to be included in that, and they denied him 2 times.
Damn. So Oppenheimer, the destroyer of worlds, the smith is Amalek.
I blame Saul.
Yeah.
Hey, we're not talking. Hey, let's stick to the article, bro.
It wasn't me this time.
Hey, read the article, bro.
French fries.
Read that part again.
It wasn't me. It wasn't me.
Bing bong.
His parents, Julius S. Oppenheimer, a wealthy German textile merchant, and Ella Friedman, an artist, were of Jewish descent, but did not observe the religious traditions.
So what they do is they'll be Amalek, but they won't practice the religious system. So you'll see them just as regular Edomites.
Right.
Just like we see the pictures of plantation owners. We're like, oh, that's just Edomites. No.
They're
Amalek who shun their religious beliefs, so you don't know they're so-called Jewish in order to blend in.
Right.
That's what they do. But real quick, go to the Vatican. The Vatican apologized.
Remember one time y'all played
It's
the video?
democracy now. Come on, brother. Stay with me.
The guy said that he don't practice, but he knows if anything he could just say that
rely on it. Yeah, I remember the interview.
He was like, I don't even.
So let's play this real quick, and then we want to end it with Africa.
The Vatican has formally rejected the Catholic Church's doctrine of discovery used to justify European colonialism in Africa and the Americas, which dates from papal bulls issued in the 1450s. In a statement issued Thursday, the Vatican said the documents were, quote, manipulated for political purposes by competing colonial powers in order to justify immoral acts against indigenous peoples that were carried out at times without opposition from ecclesiastical authorities, unquote.
Meaning
Many
slavery.
indigenous...
Meaning slavery. So they're saying, oops, my bad.
Yeah, my bad.
They wrote papal bulls, and Bishop has gone over this many a times. Pope Nicholas V wrote papal bulls instituting slavery. Instituting slavery. Now,
and they all went along with it.
And they went along with it. 1400 now, and they all benefited from it.
Like, this is some evil stuff.
I know what you think, Cal. I know exactly what you think.
You know what I'm thinking?
They trying to shun the responsibility like it wasn't them. They trying to make it seem like it was the countries that convinced the church. That's what it sounds like.
Remember, slavery was a world economy. All these nations benefited. off of slavery for hundreds and hundreds of years. They got free slave labor. All these nations. Now it's done. Okay, after it was done, they got what? Reparations for your black ass. Right. They got reparations while you lost everything. You lost your brain, your identity, your being,
your common sense.
And you got your common sense. You lost everything. Now they give you a, my bad, 500 years later. But the world, the way it is today because of what they did 500 years ago. All these other nations have benefited off of your slavery, off of your ancestors for 500 years up until today. And all they're going to do is give you a my bad. Well, what about all the reparations that were paid out via taxes to the slave owners for loss of property? Because you wasn't even considered a human being. You was considered a property.
Right.
You was chattel slavery, meaning cattle. That's how they treat. That's what you was to them.
Right.
Wow, that's some evil stuff, man.
Hear me out,
And this ain't on the news. This ain't on the news.
Go ahead, play it.
Leaders welcomed the church's repudiation of the doctrine of discovery, which came 8 months after Pope Francis toured Canada and apologized for the Catholic Church's role in Canada's brutal Indian residential school system, where many students died.
Many students, they didn't die, they were killed. Go ahead.
Okay, so what you doing to make it right? That's my question. What you doing to make it right? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I'm the Catholic Church. I write this Pebble Bull, tell you, go ahead, discover and bring it back to me. All these years later, I say, that was Captain. I renounced that thing. It was used for political gain.
You got to go, all behind you is gold.
Don't worry about that.
All the gold is behind you.
Don't worry about that. But all I'm saying
is,
it's y'all fault. And I think it was wrong. But I wrote it.
Right.
I wrote it and gave it to you and told you to fulfill it. And then after it get fulfilled, I got the gold. I got the reparations. I say, that was Cap now.
Right.
Now you tell poor people, my bad, but they poor because of you.
I'm sorry what Cap did to you.
Right.
That's what the church is saying. I'm sorry for what Cap them did to you. Yeah, we wrote that, but it was them perpetuating.
Now, if you're really sorry, the way you show you're sorry is giving back what your ancestors stole.
Right.
Otherwise, you are an accessory to a crime. To a world crime and need to be imprisoned.
You're a criminal.
You are a criminal. You benefited off of stolen goods that you didn't earn. You are the beneficiary of a crime that, guess what? Everybody in the world knows about. The whole entire planet knows about this crime.
That's
right. And you benefited off of it.
But that's
you
what
belong
white
in
privilege
jail.
is, Cap. That's the same people that say here that say, oh, that's old, that's this, but you won't give up the land back and say, damn, we did.
Thanksgiving is old.
Hold that thought. I'm sorry. Hold that thought. Damn, I just forgot. We forgot the Iraq video too. Shit.
Might have to play that one.
Hey, go back out. There's one where you see the little. It's about the oil. I know we got 8 minutes. Captain
Shout
Joel,
out to Captain Joel.
Captain Joel, listen. Yeah, play that quick. Play it.
In October 2000, the president of Iraq, Saddam Hussein, announced they would no longer be selling oil in US dollars, only in euros. Which on the surface is an innocent change. What's the big deal? The big deal is that Iraq has the 5th largest petroleum reserves in the world, and in the 2000s it had become the world's 5th largest oil producer. So when Hussein decided to start selling oil in euros instead of dollars, the US wasn't too happy. By February 2003, he has sold over 3 billion barrels of oil for 26 billion euros. A month later, the US invaded Iraq.
My fellow citizens. A month later.
Is it a coinky dink?
A month later. I want y'all to think about the evil of these people. A month later. Go ahead.
At this hour, American and coalition forces are in the early stages of military operations to disarm Iraq, to free its people, and to defend the world from grave danger.
In an operation ironically called Operation Iraqi Freedom. They overthrew Saddam, and by June, just 4 months later, the country was back to selling oil in dollars.
Say word. 4 months later.
Say word. Hey, Bishop says, Deacon says it all the time. We're dealing with a man that has no conscience.
Right. And they still never found any weapons of mass destruction.
Nope.
They said, hey, listen, hey, our money's not backed behind nothing.
Right.
But there's oil right now. We need it to be backed.
Yeah.
We need our money to be backed by your oil. That's your oil.
Yeah. Right.
We need our money to be backed by your oil. Therefore, nobody can do any dealings with oil unless it's done in U.S. money.
Right.
Meaning that's the strength, that's the power. Saddam said, "Nah, we're not gonna rock like that no more." They went in, they killed his ass, and they went right back to the U.S. dollar.
Yeah.
Just that quick.
Just that quick.
Freedom of the people.
Go ahead, play it.
Years later, a number of U.S. officials started to let the truth seep out. Former head of U.S.
Really? Go ahead.
Operations in Iraq, General John Abizaid, said, "Of course it's about oil. We can't really deny that."
I thought it was weapons of mass destruction.
Right. They had Colin Powell go there and say, yeah.
He brought his cocaine stash out. That's what that was.
Former Fed Chairman Alan Greenspan wrote in his memoir that, quote, "I'm saddened that it's politically inconvenient to acknowledge what everyone knows. The Iraq War is largely about oil."
He says, everyone knows this.
Ain't he Jewish too?
Greenspan, yeah.
Greenspan they have their own radio station. Greenspan Radio. And it's supposed to be news. Everybody knew this. Go ahead.
And former Defense Secretary Chuck Hagel said the same in 2007. Quote, "People say we're not fighting for oil. Of course we are." End quote.
Wow.
Venezuela, 2002.
They did the same thing in Venezuela.
Chavez.
Coincidentally, Venezuela also has large oil reserves. In fact, they have.
Hold on. Text Captain Joel. He's going to have to wait a few minutes. I'm sorry. Send him a text. No, seriously. Send him a text. Hey, Cap, we sorry. We got to go over a few minutes. We got to play this. Go ahead.
Reserves in the world. At the time, Hugo Chavez was in charge of Venezuela as the dictator president. But Chavez, a die-hard anti-American leader, was about to make the same grave mistake that Saddam Hussein made. He planned to start selling oil for euros instead of the mighty American dollar. Well, we can't have that now, can we? Damn. So in 2002, the US backed a coup against Chavez, which ultimately failed, but it crippled the country and its economy. Empires are built on oil. Yet despite having the largest oil reserves in the world, today Venezuela is one of the poorest economies in the world. Do other factors play into that? Many. We talked about a few of them on this channel before. But going against the US is probably a big no-no. Libya, 2009. Damn. Eerily similar to Venezuela and Iraq, Libya has the largest oil reserves in Africa, and they weren't doing that bad. They did a great job managing all those oil revenues, building up a 143-ton gold reserve according to WikiLeaks. They had the highest GDP per capita in Africa, and Libya was on track to become the most influential country in Africa. And also similar to Venezuela and Iraq, Muammar Gaddafi, the leader of Libya, suggested all Muslim and African countries buy oil from Libya using a new currency backed by their giant gold reserves instead of US dollars. In other words, they wanted to sell oil in exchange for gold instead of US dollars, and other major African governments were ready to support. But I think we can all guess what happened next.
Damn! Y'all boy Obama did this one.
Damn.
NATO led a military coalition into Libya in the name of freedom, of course. And on August 20th, 2011, Muammar Gaddafi was executed by Libyan militias, backed by US drone strikes. Years later, it was discovered in Hillary Clinton's emails that NATO really wanted to overthrow Gaddafi's government, mainly because of this plan for an African gold-backed currency, supported by Libya's oil reserves. This was Libya before, and this is Libya today.
Oh, damn!
You can't.
They liberated them, all right.
Can you really zoom in? Can we zoom into that?
Yeah, I think it's a video.
Man. There are pictures online that shows each of those countries.
Bro, that thing bad. When they show, bro, that thing is bad.
And with Obama, there were like 5 wars going on at one time, and we didn't know.
A failed state with widespread poverty and an ongoing civil war. Why? Because each of these countries tried to break away from using the dollar as payment for their oil, and each of them faced the consequences of America's wrath.
Wow.
Out of all of them, none were able to recover from America's interventions in the name of freedom and in taking down an axis of evil.
And their terrorist allies constitute an axis of evil.
He was so
goofy.
Of
evil, the cult of evil. A monumental struggle of good versus evil.
And they usually ended up far worse than they were before. All these countries had problems, but all of these countries had huge economic potential despite their dictator leaders. But as soon as they moved away from selling oil in dollars, the US swooped in and quickly put an end to the party. And they're not alone. Which begs the question, Why is it so important for oil to be only sold in US dollars? What's the big deal? Why is America so quick to liberate people as soon as this oil for dollars arrangement is threatened?
Damn.
So I just posted something. So this is why America is, go back to the Telegram, is scared-ishless right now. Because what we saw is individual countries standing up against America. You can't do that. So we saw the destruction of each of them, right? But now you have multiple superpowers gathering together in order to accomplish something. So America, low-key, they scared as hell right now.
Crank it up.
They stressed. They scared as hell. Play this real quick.
All that oil used to belong to God.
Hey, and remember in Genesis it said that anyone that touches Cain, how does it go?
Yeah, anyone who touches Cain, let's just get it. Yeah, will return on him sevenfold.
Sevenfold.
Whoever killed Cain.
Right. So what you see is this is just like 9/11. You do something to Esau, he gonna rain fire and brimstone down on your country to the point where none of them was able to recover. Showing who Esau was back then. This is what the Lord is showing us. This is why they live by the sword. Because anybody that goes against them, he goes on media and says the terrors of evil. We're gonna stop evil. Who is more evil than Esau?
Yeah. And if you
telling me a country that has their own reserve, that wants to help their people. Libya said no more schooling. There was going to be no homelessness.
Right.
Everybody get to go to school. Everything.
Everybody was going to get vehicles and housing, and you don't have to worry about nothing. They were going to spread it among the country. Esau says, "Nah, we want it all for ourselves. Y'all the damn grape gatherers that wouldn't wouldn't leave no damn grapes.
None. Right. Them be to take the dirt.
Y'all some evil ass people, man. Evil. Play that damn video, man.
So let's give it some real attention right now and give you the most important highlights. Saudi Arabia and Iran, Sunni and Shiite Muslim, are sworn enemies. They hate each other. And yet China just brokered a peace deal between them. Yes, China did that. Not the United States and bumbling Joe Biden. China brokered a Saudi-Iran peace deal. Let that sink in. And then this week, Saudi Arabia openly talking about settling their oil trades in the Chinese currency yuan. This would replace the US dollar. This, my friends, is the biggest story in the world. So let me repeat that. They would replace the petrodollar, the US dollar that we use as a hammer to sanction any country we like. If the US doesn't like you and wants to sanction you, they can, because if you want oil, you'll need to pay with the US dollar to settle that transaction in US dollars. So this is all about to change. It's not hyperbole to say that this will change everything. Imagine if the U.S. can't threaten you with dollars anymore. All they have left are weapons, and there's nothing more dangerous than a person losing power. You're witnessing it in real time. But if you need more news from this week, Saudi Arabia and Iran and Mexico all getting ready to join the BRICS alliance. Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa. We already know, we've covered this on the show. Right after Mexico made this announcement, the U.S. started talking about invading Mexico with military forces to stop the drug cartel.
Stop.
Now you want to stop drug cartels. Now you care.
They built up a wall to prevent drug cartels, right? That's what they said. They want to stop so-called illegals from coming in. But you know what I noticed recently? I'm sorry. I got to say this. Recently, they said they've been finding Chinese nationals coming across the Mexican border. Did y'all hear about that?
No, sir.
But every article, they're calling them Chinese nationals, Chinese nationals, Chinese nationals. But why, when Issachar come over, they're illegals?
Right.
Wait a minute. But play that real quick.
Introduce legislation, Jesse, to make certain Mexican drug cartels foreign terrorist organizations under U.S. law, and set the stage to use military force if necessary to protect America from being poisoned by things coming out of Mexico. They're at war with you. You need to be at war with them. I can't think of a better use of our military than to blow up labs in Mexico.
They've been there since the 80s.
We're stupid.
Right.
Now you want to blow up labs?
Right.
Senator Lindsey Graham doesn't give a rat's ass about drug cartels. They only care about Mexico joining BRICS.
That's it.
That's it. That's what this was about. And this week, Mexican President Obrador fired back, basically called Biden and Congress a bunch of idiots for provoking a war in Russia and talking about invading Mexico. So what does all of this mean? Well, it would mean that if all of the major oil-producing countries in the world become part of the same alliance, it would mean that half of the entire population of the globe would be on the same team, using a Chinese and Russian oil infrastructure that's tied to oil and gold, and no longer to the U.S. dollar.
Okay.
This week we saw...
stop it there. Last video.
And America worry about us.
Last video. Real quick.
Right.
And we're going to end it.
We ain't got no oil.
We ain't going to play the whole thing. Let's play that last video, because this is how it's going to tie together. Go ahead.
Shout out to Guerrero. Yo, this the one right here.
Kamala Harris is entitled to her opinion, the same way you're entitled to your opinion, the same way I hold the opinion that she and the American government are a bunch of cowards, you know,
That's right.
and that they have no right to talk about human rights because they're the biggest abusers of human rights. Child rights are equally human rights. And yesterday, 2 hours after that press conference with the president, a 28-year-old gun woman walked into an American school and killed 3 American children and killed 3 American teachers. It's the rights, one of the fundamental basic rights of any human being is the right to life. The American government, in which Kamala Harris is vice president, is failing to take decisive action on gun control. And so people who should not have access to weapons are having access to assault rifles and killing innocent children and teachers in America. And the vice president of that country wants to come and teach us human rights.
Right.
I mean, the irony of it. She's a person of color. But for being vice president, what happened to George Floyd could easily have happened to her. Or there's several people who have been killed in America by errant white policemen, which has led to the Black Lives Matter issue. If people have to demonstrate to let the American government know that Black Lives Matter, they need help from us. I've stated on record that myself and my colleagues are very willing to engage the American government and the U.S. Congress to help them shape laws that will clamp down on gun violence.
Cap, where's he at?
Ghana.
He ain't in America.
Man said, I'll help y'all.
Damn.
He's in Africa. They say, hey, we need to help y'all.
Need for it. But it's the hypocrisy of the U.S., where they call homosexuality a human rights issue in Africa. But yet they are doing business with countries where homosexuality is frowned upon. Over $1 billion of military hardware is sold to Qatar almost on a yearly basis. In Qatar, homosexuality is punished by death, not imprisonment. Why are they not threatening Qatar? One of the biggest trading partners of the United States government is Saudi Arabia.
Right.
Saudi Arabia, it's punished by death. Why are they not threatening them? Why are they not threatening Russia? Then they come to Ghana and Africa and they want to come and threaten us with LGBTQ. The American government is a bunch of hypocrites. If they really want to flex their muscle, they should go and flex their muscle on Russia, India, China, Russia, Saudi Arabia, Bahrain.
So stop. BRICS is Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa. South Africa.
About to be Mexico.
So, and they could have threatened Russia at any time.
Right.
They could have threatened China at any time.
No, they got
Little Mexico down the street want to join BRICS. Now you want to talk junk to Mexico.
Shanghai Cooperation Organization. That's the real thing that it is.
America is hypocrisy, man. And Esau is the damn devil the Bible speaks.
That's right.
We're going to end the show.
840 billion. Esau just asked
for wrap it up, B. Wrap it up.
Hey, if you don't want to get caught up in the bull, you can come down to 691 Highway 138 in Riverdale. And if you can't do that, just Google Israelite. It'll show you exactly where we at.
And all times.
And what time we open. We got classes all day and day, every damn day. IUIC TV. With a monthly subscription of $199, you get access to exclusive content like our award-winning movie, Joseph's Dream, and soon to come Miriam. Hey, and if you can't do that, we got YouTube channels for you, IUIC in the Classroom 2, as well as corresponding classes per camp. If you want to donate to make Patient Saints Radio an even better radio show, you can do so at iuic.atlanta@israelunite.org. And if you want to help keeping the prophets moving throughout the earth, teaching this glorious gospel, you can do so at iuic.fundraising@israelunite.org.
Hey, thanks officers Alicia, Zedekiah, Netremiah, Emmanuel, Aurel, Adino, Emmanuel again. Soldiers Uzziah, Caleb, Heman, Soldier New Guy, Brother Aiden. This the kitchen team, Sisters Phoebe, Caprice, and there was somebody else in there.
Genesis.
Who's Soldier New
It's
Guy?
Sister Messiah.
Genesis.
No, what's Sister Genesis from the house of
Brother Aaron.
Brother Aaron. And Messiah from the house of Soldier Yosef. All praises. Thank y'all for tuning in. Patient Saints Radio. With that, we our hidden history coming up next. With that, we say shalom. Sorry, Captain Joel. Most High Christ bless you all.
Yeah.
Hey.
Let me get myself together. Just let me know what you want me to do. Tell me, just so you know. Jerusalem, ikayalami, ilo noloze, uhambe nami, zungangishilana, dawo yami. Aikolana, buso wami, aukolana.
I don't think y'all understand how 100% legit this lemon body scrub is from Crowning Sense. Man, it's 2 steps. Put it on, rinse it off. Correction, it's 3 steps. The 3rd step is to smell good. Don't forget that one. All right. Now this hair growth oil, which should really be called the beard oil, is undefeated. Your beard gonna go from scratchy to classy. Don't sleep on it. Go get you some, man. You're not gonna regret it.
Have no idea what the truth is. That's why we're out here, to give you the truth. Psalms chapter 119, verse 142. Read. Psalms chapter 119 and verse 142. Thy righteousness